Alrighty, so in 2019 at the San Diego Comic-Con, Kevin Feige announced that they were going to be rebooting the movie Blade. Now, he also announced that Mahershala Ali was going to be playing the role of Blade rather than Wesley Snipes, to which I had my skepticisms regarding that. Now, another thing that he announced at the San Diego Comic-Con was that Marvel Cinematic Universe was going to be focusing on more female-centric superheroes, that they were going to be bringing us more female superhero stories in the MCU going forward, which we now know as the MCU. Now, for many of us who had criticisms for this as they were going along, not before, but as they were going along, because one of the things that Kevin Feige did not tell us was that they were going to be denigrating, demeaning, destroying, and disgracing many of these superheroes that we know and love already. Talk about Thor, what they did to him in Thor Love and Thunder. Talk about your Ant-Man and the Wasp, Ant-Man becoming a peripheral character in his own storyline. Talk about Doctor Strange's mom. Talk about many of these superheroes, Hawkeye and the likes of him, Loki on his own show becoming a big part player in his own show, and them centralizing the female Loki in Sylvia or whatever her name is. You know, we've seen them do this to all of these people, and anytime you criticize them, you will be called all the beautiful names in the book, like sexist, racist, even virulent, violent, homophobic people, toxic fans, for criticizing them for the direction, the creative direction that Marvel decided to go. But now, fast forward 4 years later, 4 years of battering the fans, 4 years of telling us that we are toxic, 4 years of telling us that we just hate black women and whatnot. We are now having stories like this that came out a month ago. He was ready to exit. Mahershala Ali reportedly planned to leave Blade when Marvel tried to turn this into a female-driven life lesson. And it gets even better, as a report from Variety's Tatiana Siegel claimed one person familiar with the script permutation says the story at one point morphed into a narrative led by women and filled with life lessons. So if this is anything to go about, if this rumors is true, then I guess Mahershala Ali is like the rest of us, that is just a sexist, racist, bigoted person against black women, a misogynoir, somebody who hates black women. To add to this, she added, Blade was relegated to a fourth lead, a bizarre idea considering that the studio had two-time Oscar winner Ali on board. This doesn't matter to Marvel. This doesn't matter to the sort of people that they hire to actually write on these movies or direct these movies. They don't care. They mostly care about the message. It doesn't matter who you are. And the reason why this is coming out without a criticism for the main character is because the main character himself, being Mahershala Ali, a two-time Oscar winner, has the right corporate color in today's day and age. Hence why they could not criticize him. I didn't see any criticism coming out from any access media regarding this particular action at all, albeit it's still a rumor, so maybe that's another reason why they didn't criticize him. But they did give Marvel a lot of stick for this, which means that they actually believe the storyline. Now, fast forward a month after that, Mahershala Ali is finally coming out to give his own take regarding what's been going on. Mahershala Ali gives hopeful MCU Blade movie update after troubling BTS report. I am sincerely encouraged. So I want to get into this story. This is what I want to talk about, and to talk about if I personally am encouraged by what Mahershala Ali has talked about and the creative direction that Marvel is going. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the story. I'm going to share my opinion as we go along. Please feel free to share your opinion in that comment section below. Without further ado, here we go. The MCU reboot is moving forward, and Mahershala Ali gives an update about his Marvel Cinematic Universe movie. It has been almost half a decade since it was announced that Ali would play Blade in the MCU after having played Cornell Stokes on Luke Cage, a role which I thought he played brilliantly. I actually love Mahershala Ali. I was just skeptical about him playing this role because Mahershala Ali is somebody who's been playing drama after drama after drama, never an action movie. He's not like Keanu Reeves, who, you know, we were pleasantly surprised when he played, Mr. Anderson, Neo in Matrix, because we'd never seen him do any kung fu type of move. But he has always played, or he had before then, played some action movies before, but not Mahershala Ali. Never seen him punch anybody in any of the movies of his that I have seen. He's pretty much a drama type, would I say a drama king kind of a thing? But yeah, he's pretty much a king in the drama genre. Despite being one of the biggest surprises at the San Diego Comic-Con in 2019, Ali's Blade film has faced multiple hurdles along the way, and principal photography has yet to begin. We've heard that they've been through at least 2 directors and 5 different writers. Why wouldn't he face this hurdle? The key director that they actually initially hired to take over this project, this Blade project, was Stacey Osei Kuffour. For goodness sake, Stacey Osei Kuffour is a feminist director, writer who writes things that are maybe chick flicks, dramas, and the only thing that she has involved in that is anywhere, related to superhero was she actually screenplay 1 episode from Watchmen in 2019, which a lot of people are deeming as woke. I never saw it. I never was interested in watching the Watchmen. It's not one of the superheroes that I actually focus on, but a lot of people were complaining about, a lot of woke allegories coming out from that particular series. But in any case, you guys, in a new interview with EW, Ali finally broke his silence after all the reported creative issues behind the scenes on the Blade movie, even though he couldn't give any spoilers or any specific plot. Ali stressed that they will be back at it relatively soon, while also praising the new direction with who's on board and who's leading the way, as he gave the following update. So this update, I wonder if it fills you guys with a lot of optimism. Let's read about it. We're working on it. That's the best I could tell you. I'm really encouraged with the direction of the project. I think we'll be back at it relatively soon. I'm sincerely encouraged in terms of where things are at and who's on board and who's leading the way as far as the writing of the script and the directing and all that, which means they haven't really started writing. He's just very, very much encouraged about who they got. So let's see who they got that is giving him much encouragement and talk about that a little bit more. And then I'm going to share with you guys if I'm optimistic about this thing or not. While the Blade movie cast has been intact for the last few years, the creative aspect of the reboot has been the biggest problem of the Marvel Studios, as it doesn't seem like they fully know what direction they want to go in. Of course, because they're focusing on the message and not the direction of the movie. They want to pass a message. They don't want to do anything else other than that. However, with the script getting rewritten by Michael Green, following the hiring of director Yann Dimanche and committing to a release for November 2025, it seems like Marvel Studios may finally be closer to getting Blade right. Now, the reason why they got Michael Green, for me, in my own personal opinion, the reason why they got this director and this writer is because Marvel is trying to use this movie to actually win an Oscar award. And the way I see it, MCU has been trying to win Best Picture at the Oscars using their black-centric superheroes. They tried to do it with Black Panther Part 1, but it didn't win. However, it did win an Oscar award in terms of the fashion design, the clothing. It won in the Part 1 and it won in the Part 2, which I just feel like it's an award that they just gave them for the sake of giving it because, they are virtual signaling that, hey, we've given the first black woman to win fashion designing in the Oscars. And then the second time she won it, this is the first black woman to win it twice. You can imagine that. So basically, this is what Marvel is trying to do with their black-centric superheroes. Take a look at it. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Falcon went through systemic racism. I think they were trying to win an Emmy award with that particular series, but it blew up in their faces as that series was just a absolute crap show, in my own personal opinion.
You've got to do better, Senator.
Now they're trying to do it with Blade, hence why they went to hire Stacey Osei Kuffour, an Emmy award winner who has written, many dramas, nothing related to superhero, and now they're getting Michael Green. And the reason why they're getting Michael Green is because Michael Green wrote Logan, that Wolverine movie from 2019 that almost won an Oscar. And that's the reason why they also forget about the story that they said Mahershala Ali rang and said, I want to play Blade. That's what Kevin Feige was saying. No. They got this guy because they want to win an Oscar with this movie. And in order for them to win the Oscar, they need to meet those diversity quotas, and they need to push those diversity messaging, and they need to push the agenda and order the message that we all know that they've been doing with most of their movies, and it's been blowing up in their faces. Yann Dimanche is somebody who has won an independent best director in England, right, for the BAFTA awards and whatnot. But this guy has only been involved in drama. currently directed the Top Boy series that, you know, is on Netflix at the moment. I've not seen that series, but I know definitely this guy shouldn't be directing something like The Blade. So I personally am not filled with optimism with the direction that they're going. I still think it will be the same thing. I think that they will still try to bring a female version of Blade, like the Blade character from the comics that they created last year, 2022, saying that Blade has a daughter. Out of nowhere, Blade has a daughter who happens to be, you know, a vampire hunter as well. Will probably be better than Blade in the movie. So we'll see the direction that they go. But the only sense of optimism that I have, very tiny, is the fact that Mahershala Ali is just like the rest of us, ain't gonna sit down for this crap. And, you know, he's been featuring in movies that don't really push woke messaging, but actually portrays or presents the world as it is in the movies and doesn't really, you know, try to push this whole woke agenda. So I think he's the only shining bright spark, but I think that Marvel still wants to go and toe the line and double down and triple down on what they've been doing. And I wouldn't be surprised if they do. But in any case, you guys, this is all I got for you on this one. Let me know what you think. Do you think that Ian Dimanche and Michael Green becoming the director and the writers of this movie, you know, respectively, will actually make it go in the right direction? Or do you think they should get somebody who at least has an experience in directing superhero movies or directing maybe horror movies, because it's a horror genre more or less when it comes to Blade? But let me know what you think in the comment section below. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, ding that bell for notification, and I'll catch you guys later. Take care. Peace. Insiders out. Bye-bye.